Select the piece of the map you want to find, and I'll tell you what I know. So we got a Mega Man style level select with 4 stages. Let's start here. Bring back 10 Watsushi feathers for 10,000 points. Seems like a pretty standard enough platformer so far. I noticed we can't take a lot of hits, so you gotta watch yourself there. Hopefully we'll be okay. We have some iframes as well, but I notice it's not a lot of iframes we have. Yet another thing I'll need to be careful of. Bridge crumbling is also not great. I think I've got a turbo button. Enter the cave. Hey, extra life. That's helpful. Alright, the first boss. This isn't Aladdin. I don't think Aladdin had a TurboGrafx game, in fact. Alright, well, that's great. I'm pretty sure, unless there's one I'm forgetting, I think the only Disney games that got a TurboGrafx game were this and Darkwing Duck. Now, I want to try to play through Darkwing Duck on TurboGrafx at some point, but finding a copy of Darkwing Duck on TurboGrafx, not nearly as easy as TaleSpin. Oh, for God's sake. I don't like this boss. Okay, we got you at least. Well, stages are going to be pretty short, it seems. That was like, what? 5 minutes, if that? Hey, Baloo, can I sky surf? Sure thing, little britches. Say, kid, while you're out there, pick up a few bonuses. Let's get some bonus points. I don't think this is a game where points do anything. I think they're just bragging rights in this game. And nothing more than that. Don't get you extra lives or anything like that. That said, I believe that, I want to say, is a continue. Because we do have limited continues. Piece the map out. You want to find? Let's go here. Khan heard about our treasure hunt and has a hidden piece somewhere in his aerodrome. We need 10 propellers if we want some bonus points. Okay, this is going to be great. Oh, and dead. Okay, new approach. Ignore everything and just run right through. Much better approach. A lot less risky. A lot more health conserved. Oh god, conveyor belts. And we have to fight one of these jerks while on a conveyor belt. Oh, this is balls. Okay. I got the impression you weren't going to be nearly as bad to fight. I mean, now that we're past conveyor belt heck. should be all the more doable. Let's keep getting more propellers. Alright, I got the 10 that I need. And I use heavy quotations on need because... do I really need points? Well, we got through that pretty smoothly. After the first death, we're getting through this stage incredibly smoothly. Colors on the ceiling. I also like to call those ceiling fans. There's nothing we can't handle. Boss? Boss! This is just the kind of boss that rains stuff down from the ceiling, so you just gotta dodge it. Not a hard boss at all. Nice sky surf. Now let's do another bonus. See how many points we can walk away from this place with. Oh, we're not getting a lot of those points. Let's scoop that continue up. Alright, 2 stages down. Next up. We're gonna get wet going for this piece. Or it's sunken somewhere in the Great Simian Reef. 12 pearls. And we're going underwater this time. Can't imagine this going well, but... oh, geez. Dang pufferfish. Our weapon of choice has changed to something not nearly as good. Something with a lot less range. Is the big problem with it. Okay, well, we at least hit a checkpoint. Looks like we only barely hit a checkpoint, though, but that's good enough for me. Crab being very aggressive. And drop down. That's an extra life. I want that. Please and thank you. Once again, taking a lot of hits, but... oh god, the lack of iframes. It's killing me again. If I remember correctly about this boss, well, I can die anyway, and it doesn't even matter. But I think generally in that left side is like a pretty safe spot to be. See if we can put that idea to better use this time. Yeah, because you move in a pretty set pattern. Okay, you're not flashing, but I can see you're taking damage at least. Yeah. Octopus. An indicator that I accidentally got a smut copy of Beastars. Is that how you say that? Maybe it's not, and then it's just gonna be funny. Okay. Making sure I read that right. Anyway, the octopus is dead. Because we shot it with water, because that makes sense. Well, doing good so far. We're one stage away from, in Mega Man terms, the Wily stages. And we haven't used the continue yet. Just heard that this piece was recovered by Colonel Spygot and is being stored in the ice caves of Thembria. 7 ice bars for 10,000 points. Also, it's an ice stage, which means fucking ice physics. Everybody loves ice physics. Oh boy, do we ever. Goodbye. This might be where we take our first game over. That's fine. If that's how it is. If that's how it be. Oh, this ice doesn't come back. Oh god. Okay. These ice chunks floating in the water, unfortunately, don't sink when we stand on them. So we can just reposition ourselves to make the next jump accordingly each time. Get a nice shield. Get some more points, fight some penguins. Very acrobatic penguins on top of that. Let's just use the shield to run through as much as possible. And speaking of shields, another shield. Oops. Didn't think that would kill me. Bonked my head against the ceiling. Whoops, it's deadly. What a silly fool I was. What? How many credits did that say I had? Like 6? So yeah, doing pretty good for ourselves so far. Watch out for the penguin. Can I destroy this by chance? No, I just gotta, yeah, make that jump and not screw it up. Fine, I'll take the hit. Okay, your snowball does not go through walls. Wanted to make sure of that. And this is just a completely safe spot to stand for the boss, so as long as I can time my snowball throws pretty well, this should be a pretty free boss. One more hit, and this boss is a dunzo. Alright, that's the 4 opening stages done. But first, we must sky surf again. Remember to always sky surf. Something I did notice, though, was we don't recover our health in between stages. Like, normally in a game, you'd expect, oh, go on to the next stage, your health recovers. Not in this game, apparently. Ooh, we got all the pieces. Now tell us where the treasure's located. Up. That's it. It must be up in the sky. Great job, Blue. We're on our way to Ionia. I can see the loot now. Hold on, little britches. We got company. Looks like Don Carnage and his minions are after the loot, too. Well, since we're on the subject of not recovering health, I think we should just take an intentional death now. It's time to pilot. We can shoot. Might be more in our interest to avoid things. And it looks like the coloration of the plane indicates how it's gonna fly. The red ones will fly straight, for example. That one seems like it was kind of homing in on me. The greenish one, yeah. Just kind of give it the run around. Anyone else want to try their luck? Oh. Blue, you lost the pieces. So much for my not-so-fast kit. There's the Iron Vulture. Yeah, and if I hurry, I can surf into it before the beat closes. Careful, old britches. Into the Iron Vulture. The one stage where we get to play as Kit. Who, unfortunately, can't attack. Can glide. Can't attack. Now our objective is to locate... Uh-oh. Locate all the pieces. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Piece of cake. Good job, little britches. Now put the map back together and chart us a course for Ionia. Last stage. Up in this mysterious place in the clouds, I suppose. Enemies take 2 hits, which could be a tad of a nuisance. Just gotta kind of keep tabs on enemies as much as humanly possible. Sometimes throw your shots early. That way you can just get a clean, free hit on. Okay, background. Awesome. Obstructive background, always a good aspect of video games. Ow. Double ow. Yeah, they do not want to leave me alone right now. I'm just hoping to reach the checkpoint this time. I think this is further than we've been, at least. Whether it's enough for the checkpoint or not, we'll see when the time comes for us. Oh. Okay, I don't like this. Moving platforms. And presumably, if we miss a jump, then we'll just plummet into the pit and immediately die. Elevators. Okay, so what the game probably wants me to do, go all the way up on this elevator, and leap of faith, yeah, onto this one. Taking us all the way up. Alright, that was a good run of that fight. At least the continue doesn't send us back to the start of the stage. Alright, so when we reached these cloud platforms we had to jump across, this was the checkpoint. Fortunately, the distance that the moving platforms go doesn't make them... The end result is they're not all that bad to platform across. Let's try this again. Okay, we can stand here if we want to be safe. Unfortunately, can't exactly hit you from here. But I think we've got a method now. Goodbye. And that's the game. Excellent, Baloo. Your talents have served you well. I've watched you conclude your journey with pride and great anticipation. As a spokesman for the Ionian people, I've come to commend you on your skill and determination, both as a pilot and an adventurer. But silly Baloo, the earthly treasures you seek no longer exist in Ionia. We learned long ago that the true treasure of life are not the treasures of man, but of the spirit. Believe in yourself and in others. You will attain all that you desire. Power lies within each individual to shine as bright as the sun. This was a fine enough TurboGrafx game, I'd say. Not the best I've played, but far from the worst. And yep, back to title screen, so that's it. We've done TaleSpin for TurboGrafx.